I am the last member of the colony alive. I paint because I never wanted to do anything else. And when I was 7, I wrote a little essay, when I grow up, I will be an artist and I will wear a smock.
John Halliday has such a great range. People don't know quite where to slot him in.
He's got his own voice, his own individuality. He doesn't follow anybody else's line.
I remember being quite unlike anything I'd seen before. For me, there's something quite magical, sort of otherworldliness about his pictures, whatever the subject matter is.
Because he grew up in Kirkcudbright, he knew a lot.
I was born just 2 doors from here. I mean, I was meeting extraordinary people like Tim Jeffs, who was an absolutely marvellous craftsman. E.A. Taylor started giving me little lessons. Things like red is not a hot colour, it's a cold colour.
I think I saw the landscapes first. They're just very appealing, they draw you in. You're not sure if it's moonlight or you're not sure if it's a kind of dream. And then, plop, in the middle, you've got this vermilion.
I think he's got a very nice feel for light and atmosphere and place.
Wherever he goes in the world, he sees things very much through his own filter.
Cecil Walton, wonderful painter, and she got curious about me, and from then onwards she made it possible for me to go to the School of Art.
I think originally John would have really liked to have worked with theatre, and maybe the frescoes and those aspects of a setting come from that.
I was very friendly with all the young people appearing at the theatres in Glasgow. And then I was very lucky, an architect in Glasgow became a friend, and I worked with him for years and years, and in fact all the big stuff I did, private stuff, I did through him.
John has a very romantic side to his work, but John also can be quite a loner. There's a lot of bleached out expanse on one figure. He can do a lot with very little.
The places you feel at home are the places where the light is right for your eyes. I went all through southern Italy, Calabria, again met the most extraordinary people in the art world, and I was still painting landscapes and portraits. But I loved doing trompe panels, all the fantasy stuff and the architectural stuff. It's all incorporated in that.
They were so unusual, nobody else was doing that sort of thing, and probably hadn't really much before the 18th century, so they were just rather delightful and very atmospheric.
I suspect he's probably been at times too challenging. What he has produced during his career deserves to be remembered and put into collections that don't have his work.
60 years ago, I was pestering councillors. Once I'd done my own travelling abroad and saw that in a town that had a famous artist, they had not a very big gallery, but a gallery of his work and associated painters.
There are only a few places in Britain that have this artist colony. Staithe, St Ives, Newlyn, and in Scotland there's Kirkcudbright. And for that reason, it's very important that Kirkcudbright record that.
His lifelong wish to have a gallery that had the works of the colony in, and it's a wonderful gallery.
We've got the gallery, and the town knows it's theirs.